Now, before the video starts, I'm just going to get the self-promotion out of the way. I'm trying to hit 10K by the end of the year, and we're on track to do so. I'm almost at 2K subs. If you don't mind dropping a sub, I would much appreciate it. Also, I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. If you want any of my socials or you want to talk about something, you can come in my Twitch chat. All of that's down in the description below. Let's get right into the video. A week ago, I posted a video on TikTok, and then I decided to post that on Facebook just to see the reactions and see people's feel and their opinion on why KD doesn't matter. So here's the video. After that, I'm going to show you the stupid shit people said, and then I'm actually going to break down why KD doesn't matter. If you're championing with a 0.5 KD, you're good. I'm not saying that. Like, bro. Here's what I'm saying, bro. You play this game long enough, you're gonna learn gun skill. Having a 0.8, 0.9 isn't bad if you're champion. It's not the best at all, but it's not bad, bro. That's what I'm trying to get at. Because you see golds and silvers with high saturated KDs for no fucking reason.
Thank you.
And you know why? Because they're facing easier players and they're not playing for their team. So that's why KD is... So that video actually got weird reactions. It's either people hated it or they agreed with me. And a lot of people either called me a copper for having my opinion and voicing it, or, you know, they agreed with me. So what I think is that in a game like Siege, having a basic stat line in a complex game just doesn't work. Because you get a lot of ego, and then, like, there's a lot of things that go into actually getting a kill in this game. It's not like just running and gunning like it's Call of Duty, because, you know, you have to use your utility properly, and once you get into the higher ranks, you know, you actually have teams communicating. Drone work is actually proper compared to, like, gold and, like, silver. So I just want to show you an example of, like, Pro League players' stat lines during Pro League. Okay, so looking at the Season 11 full season NA player stats, let's look at SSG's stat line. Now, if you're ignorant and, like, you never knew who any of these players were, you're just getting into Siege, you probably think Canadian is garbage because he has 0.9 KD. If we're just looking at the win-loss and KD, you probably think he's garbage in the ranked mindset that most players have. They just look at the KD and they're like, oh, below average, okay, let's talk shit. But no, if you head over to his plants, this man literally almost has 20 plants. That's an insane amount compared to all his other teammates and just all the players in general on different teams. He literally has one of the highest plants. He's their IGL. And if you don't know what that is, it's an in-game leader, of course. He coordinates how the team is supposed to push. He's one of the best players. He's probably the best player, NA. He's smart as fuck. But from a ranked player's mindset, they would look at this and probably think he's garbage if they didn't know who he was. So there's certain stats like KD and win-loss, they should not be in the fucking game. Because this game is based on literally planning, use of utility, and drone work and communication, not just kills. So let's even look at Bolo. In Pro League, he had a 1.06. Not bad, but you'd probably still get shitted on by a ranked player because they'd be like, oh, only 1.0 KD, oh. So let's break down why players actually have inflated KD and why they get an ego based off of that. Okay, so no hate to Jovial, of course, once again, but this is just the perfect example of oversaturated KD for, yeah, just that's all I'm gonna say. You look at, like, him on paper with a 1.8 KD, and you're like, probably like, damn, yo, he's a gunner, my guy. This guy needs to be a pro, champion every season, diamond every season, 1.8 KD, level 230. He sustained that KD. Wow, crazy. No, this is the issue with KD. You look at something on paper and you think it's amazing, but in reality, you know, everybody's still gonna play bad. It doesn't represent how a player actually plays. Just, you know, a lot of people I know in plat and gold on Xbox, when they're in a 1v, like, say 4 or 3, they automatically give up and they start baiting with like a minute and a half left. And what that does is, you know, they're saving KD. They're trying to get their KD higher. When in the end, those kills don't mean anything. They're literally empty frags. And if you don't understand what an empty frag is, an empty frag is a frag or kill that didn't end up helping you guys win the round. For example, someone that baits in a 1v5 and they get 2 kills, those are 2 empty frags, and the kid continues to bait. So I don't care if like you think just because this game is competitive or whatever. There's a lot more things that go into actually getting kills than just a KD. There's these support players that actually drone their players in that actually assist to get the kill. So let's just think about how a ranked player plays and the reasons why they're hard struck golds and plats with saturated KDs. Okay, so the reason why people are actually hard struck, like for example, golds and plats, and they have like 1.7 KDs, 1.8s, or for example, Jovial, who boosted it with no ranks to play lower, crappier people, and he, was worrying about his stats. These are people that actually think those stats matter, because at the end of the day, I rather play with somebody that has a 0.9 KD that is my rank around the plat 2, plat 1 area, but understands utility is what makes this game, and that's how you win games. If you're not using drones properly and you're not droning, for example, your fraggers in, you're not doing what a support player is supposed to do, or flex or frag, whatever, then you're not gonna win. And at the end of the day, if you're not winning, then what is the point of having a KD in general? I'd rather look at somebody's win-loss than their KD at that point. People need to stop looking at KD, they need to stop looking at stats, and they just need to see how people play in-game and how they react in certain situations. Because a lot of gold players, they look at KD and these stats as so important, they put it on a pedestal if they have such a high KD. Because then they can flex and people think they're gunners, whatever. No. Because once they get into the plat, diamond, and then champ rankings, you're going to see how important refrags are. If you don't know what a refrag is, basically, say you're playing with you're beside an Ashe, right? He dies from a Jaeger, you get the kill off Jaeger after he kills the Ashe. It's called refragging. It's like trading. It's very important. It's if you watch Pro League, that's all you see is just, refrags, because how important it is. So the higher you get in ranks, the more coordinated and less you'll care about your KD. If you care about your KD, you're literally just under gold 1. Because at the end of the day, that doesn't matter. And having that mindset where I'm going to play for KD instead of playing for the win and helping my teammates, get better themselves, you're just going to be hard struck gold. So that is just my thoughts, and honestly, it's the truth. I don't care if you think that, oh, he's probably a copper, bro, blah, blah, blah. If you ever see me play with teammates in a 5-stack in a coordinated team, I don't care. If I get it down, take the kill. Don't care. Cool. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. I would love to hear your comments and thoughts, or, comments below why I'm like a hard struck silver and I'm a shitter, whatever, blah, blah, blah. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Have a wonderful day. By the way, I'm also streaming today around 3:30 on Twitch. Link is in my bio. Mwah.